Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Vinyl Talk with Tavis, and I'm Tavis. Thank you for being with me on this chilly autumn morning. It is Saturday, and I was so happy to know that when I came to my door yesterday, this was at the door. The very controversial but yet phenomenal album by Beyonce. Controversial because, there's been a lot of hype regarding the samples that she used in many of the songs, the interpolations, and a lot of craziness with a song that she has on there called Church Girl. And there were preachers who were condemning the fact that she used the Clark Sisters, a famous gospel female group. She used one of their songs in that song, and the song is really not about a church girl. it's about a church girl who likes to do her thing. So anyway, I'm glad that I'm here to finally have it and to unbox it for you. So let's just get right to it. It came from Amazon. I'm sure that there are many unboxings of this. I got this big old knife. I'm going to be careful. In fact, I think I just barely opened it. Yeah. So I hope all of you are doing great. I'm doing phenomenal. I must say the box is pretty heavy. I think it's like 3.75 pounds, and this is pretty heavy. So thank you, Amazon, for packaging it and shipping it in good condition. So I'm going to rip this bad boy open. I'm not really a fan of a lot of songs that have a lot of cussing and things like that. That's not the music I like to listen to. But I must say that when I streamed this album from Beyonce, oh, look at that. When I streamed it, I was like really into it. So this is it's called Renaissance Act 1. So apparently there's going to be two more, a trilogy. And that's what it looks like in the front. Sorry for the glare. With all the songs on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and rip it open. Again, I hope you all are having a great day. Are you enjoying your fall? These fall days are upon us. These fall days are upon us, rather. And this is like a booklet. I didn't know it was going to be this thick. This is, if anything, it is a collector's item. I think this is her first album since 2016. And then, COVID hit in 2020. And, well, okay, so look, everybody. So you're going to have these three different, it's like a box set. So there's three different albums. Are there three? My heavens. First, let's look at this. Look at that booklet. Wow, let's open it and see. So we'll just look at it together, okay? This is my first time. We have some pictures inside. I think that's her uncle right there. I believe she dedicates this album to her uncle, who was a gay man, and she just really felt like he lived his life and didn't care what people thought, and the music that he would listen to, she was inspired by. So a lot of this music, in fact, most of it has that 80s vibe, from the clubs in the early 80s into the mid 80s. Wow. Let's keep looking. Absolutely a keepsake. A collector's item. If you don't like the music, just the fact, just the fact that all these pictures are in here. I will not be taking this to school, ladies and gentlemen. I will not, although I do play the instrumentals and the kids just love it. Look at that. Oh, wow, I was not expecting all that. And Beyonce, she doesn't give many interviews, if any, anymore. It's like she just puts out her creativity and says, here you go. Oh, man. Full of photos, everybody. full of photos. Look at that hair, my God. She spends her time on her music and her photography and how she promotes herself in a way that's not the norm. She doesn't, I haven't seen her on any talk shows promoting this. Have you? If you have, let me know. She barely talks on Twitter. When she does, it's a whirlwind. People just comment and say, oh, we love you, Beyonce. We love you. Yes, yes. So there's lots of photos in here. Oh, this is the last one I'm going to show. This is really cool. That's really nice. She's in pure ecstasy. Beyonce, if you're watching, I must say I'm so proud of this album. At first, I was like, okay, it's another album filled with explicit lyrics, crazy double entendres, but the music really gets to me. And my favorite song, well, I'll talk about that later. So here are the albums. I think it's a 2-album set. I could be wrong. Okay, so you see this, and you see that. Okay, and then this is side C and D. But I'm just hoping that the vinyl plays well, and I'm glad that they packaged it really nicely, because sometimes the sides right here, the edges are not cut properly, and sometimes if your if your turntable is, let's say if you have kind of a cheap turntable, when it spins, that the edges that are not cut properly will rub up against a portion of your needle holder, and it won't play right. But I think this is going to be just fine. So this is side C and D. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have the second album. And boy, it's just beautifully done. Just wonderful photography. If anything, the photography is just the bomb. And this is side A and B. Yeah. You won't break my soul. 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 I'm telling everybody. Everybody, everybody, hey, everybody. That's my jam. My kids love it. On Fridays, I usually have like my Bluetooth speaker outside, so when the kids are entering into the school, they hear music and they just love it. They come in dancing, but they have to be, nice when they walk in the building. But before they come in the building, those little kids, will they be dancing and moving, and I play Break My Soul, the instrumental version. They just love it. And what I like about this, and Beyonce had it on her TikTok page on how it's packaged, but as you can tell, well, she did something like this. She did that. You see? Isn't that cool? And let's see if the other side does the same. Oh, yeah. Let me turn it around here. Wow. Yeah. Really cool packaging. This booklet is really off the chain, y'all. And it has the lyrics of every song. Wow. This is really cool. Really cool. So, Beyonce fans, and I'm a Beyonce fan. I must say, I've never owned any of her CDs. I've always been a big fan of Destiny's Child. And when she did Lemonade and her previous projects, I really wasn't into her music. But for some reason, this album really hit home for me. I really enjoy the music because it is, to me, a great throwback to the club music from the 80s and the house music. And it's really something to listen to. It's really great. My favorite song, I wanted to mention to you my favorite song. My favorite song is Move, featuring Grace Jones. I wish that the song was longer, because it just ends so quickly, it seems to me. But I'm sure there's remixes. I'm sure that there are remixes. I just have to find them. But I am so glad to own this. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it. Again, there's a lot of controversy with the album, um, but the music speaks for itself. It is a great, great release, and I'm sure it's going to get lots of awards. I'm sure it was number one for the longest. I'm not sure if it's number one now, but it finally came out on vinyl. Um, I think there were some recent vinyl issues that she had on her website, but this is like the official one. That's the normal one, if you will. And I didn't think I showed you this one. I think this is a poster. Oh no! Look it. Oh my God. I didn't know. I didn't know there was a poster. Is it upside down? Look, oh, look at this, people. Look at that poster of Beyoncé, y'all. My God. You know what? I wish that she would just have a poster in which it wasn't so sexually explicit so I could hang it up in my classroom, because I know my girls, well, boys and girls, probably the girls more so than the boys, they really do like Beyoncé. And here's another side, the other side of it. Really, really awesome. I mean, I'm thrilled. I'm so happy for this. I'm floored. And I can't wait to put it on my turntable. So you all, again, Beyonce's Renaissance Act 1. If you don't have it, buy it. It's on Amazon. I think I paid $48 for it. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I think it's very much worth it. So, thank you for watching this unboxing. I hope that you enjoyed it. And as always, with music and great releases from artists like Beyoncé, be inspired and stay inspired.